Cool. Recording. Alrighty, so we are going to start doing prospecting. I'm going to take you through prospecting on my screen. Just one moment while I share this. Let me know if it looks okay for you guys. Can everybody see my screen?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Okay, so with prospecting, you guys have already received a lot of training, and we have just 3 major things that we tell you to look for. Obviously, a lot of it has to do with common sense as well. However, knowing the right countries of where these people are that you're looking for, your prospects, they need to come from the top English-speaking countries. I know that we deal with New Skin, and New Skin allows a lot of foreign countries in.
Right.
What? Okay, just if you guys can mute your phones, that would be great. I think it's just you. I can do it for you. That's all right. There we go. So, before I was interrupted. Okay. So anyhow, the people that we're looking for are people that are in the top English-speaking countries. And so the first place that I look when I'm going for my prospects, I have about, goodness, I think of close to 5,000 friends. Some people don't have that many, but it doesn't mean that you can't prospect others. Okay? So I'm going to scroll down to my friends list. These are all my friends right here. Some of them are your friends. All right, so I'm just going to go through and I'll pick Michael. Okay, the reason that I like Michael, as far as like when choosing him, is because for one, he has a suit and tie on. It looks very professional. I think that everybody that has a suit and tie on is, you know, they're on their professional mode. That's what I call it. And on top of that, he has a smile. He looks very positive. He's also into, when you click on his page, obviously he has Kevin Hart. He does promoting for a lot of the clubs out here. A lot of the promoters for me are hustlers, but they're really good hustlers. And on top of that, you can tell that he is from, well, he's from Beverly Hills, California, but he lives in Las Vegas. That means that most likely he speaks English. So he's here in the U.S. in a top English-speaking country. He's very active, very positive. Obviously, he likes Kevin Hart. So I'm scrolling down and I'm looking at his profile. And this is the form of prospecting you need to do. So you need to know where he's from, pretty much if he's in a top English-speaking country. And everything about him is in his intro section. If you're on your computer, then you'll see intro. If you're on your phone, then you'll see bio. And he's a man who loves Earth. That's great. We all love Earth. But when I scroll down, what I'm looking for is if he is also a person that is for one positive, somebody that I would want to work with, and have a long-term business relationship with. Also, somebody that I can see that can actually afford our products, and to be in business. Okay, because you don't want to waste your time on trying to help others that can't even do anything to help themselves. Not in a good position. You would be kind of wasting your time. So you want to make sure that they are doing something good for themselves, something positive, on the right track. And as I scroll down, you can tell that he's constantly doing things. He's constantly promoting everything positive. Okay. Okay, so that's great. Now I'm going to go to his friends. Actually, while I'm on his profile, this computer's acting really funny right now. But while I'm on his profile, I'm looking for things that I can actually relate to, that I can actually like, okay? So for one, the beginning is just nothing but promoting stuff. However, this is a pretty good post. And I don't know if you guys ever seen it, but when you get a chance, you watch some of the stuff they have. A lot of things are in video now, so you have to watch it. But they do have captions, so you can read it and like it. So I liked it. I'll move on, and I'll try and find another post that I can relate to. I think of things as far as being able to elaborate on or engage with them on. Okay, so I continue on. He's having a very fun time. Okay. And so you ever get the feeling every host on vacation except for you, realize? Okay. So there's some things that I can relate to and some that I can't. Just find one and move on. You can like it, put a quick comment, and then what I would do is go to his friends. Deidre looks like a very positive, healthy, motivated woman. She's a cocktail server. Most likely she's in probably the same area as Michael. So I'm going to go to her page, and right away you can see that she has, you know, like a lot of health and fitness stuff going on, and very positive females that are with her as well. And she looks very kind, and you can just tell the type of person when you click on their profile. Shouldn't be hard. It should be very quick, honestly. That's why I picked her so fast. When you go in her intro section, you can see a little bit more about her. Bear with me as I scroll down. Okay. So obviously she's a cocktail server. She lives in Miami, Florida. That's great. She went to school. She's got a good background. She asks about a budgeting app system. Obviously, she's looking for some help with her. It looks like she's into business as well, because she says, "Does anybody have a budgeting app system? Please share." She went from cash pay to bi-weekly paycheck and need help with the system. So then you just keep going down and see what she's into, see if she's the type of person that is somebody that you'd want to actually have a long-term business relationship with. She's into the gym. That's really cool. I think that's a plus. When you're a tomato, but you accidentally go the wrong type of Subway. So then guess what? This is something that I'm sure we can all relate to. So now we have the option to put the like button, the love heart, ha ha ha, whatever, wow. So I put the laughing button, and then I type, "That's funny." Simple. She doesn't even know me, but I'm typing that, okay? She left her profile public for a reason, so I look for those things as well, why people leave their profile public. Obviously, they want to engage with other people, or they just don't know it's public. So keep going, and you can see that, you know, she's a very positive person. She has a sense of humor, and she actually has a job, which lets me know that she can actually afford the products that I have, or to go into business with us, you know. So I'll scroll up, and what I'll do is I will add her as a friend. Okay. Now I have probably, you know, she's probably seen my comment, my little laughy face, and then she's most likely going to accept my friend request. She's going to also see that I have mutual friends. Then I'll go down to her friends, and I will go in and see who I don't have as a friend with her. Okay. And it'll obviously let you know these are all the friends that I have with her, because it says message, right? But as you scroll down, you'll see that there are other friends, and you can tell right away she probably has about 100 plus more friends that are just like her. Okay, because obviously like attracts like. She's attracting other healthy people, other positive people, and everybody in here looks amazing. Okay, so let me go back. Yep. And I'm going to scroll back down. Sorry, my computer tried to jump ahead of me. Okay. So what I'm going to do is actually request these friends. Okay. And I request a lot of friends, at least 50 friends a day, but I'm almost at my max. So what I do is I start cleaning out friends. Okay, so I'm going to scroll back up just a little bit because she had some other friend right here. I'm iffy about profiles like this because they could just be a waste of time. You know, it could be like a fake profile and she might not have known. I'm not going to even waste my time with it. So I'll keep going. And I see other great profiles as well. These people look very positive. You can tell right away that a lot of people are in business. It looks like he's in business too. Very positive individuals, warm faces. That's why I said you need to use your common sense and intuition as well. It goes a long way. So now that I've requested Dan Merrill, oh, and he likes dogs. Okay, he's in a suit. He looks like he's in some kind of competition. Not sure. Let's see where he's from. And we'll see if I was on the money when I clicked on him. Okay, so he's obviously lives in New York. He's from, he lives here in Vegas. He's from New York, educated in America in financial literacy and fundamental principles of building wealth. He's in business, obviously. So that's good. I chose a really good one. However, he lives here in Vegas, so that's even better, so we can connect even more. So I'm going to scroll down. Obviously, he looks like he can afford business with me. Looks like a very positive individual, somebody that I would like to work with. He can speak English, because you can tell on his profile. And I'll scroll down and see if there's something that I can relate to that I can actually, I've already sent him a request. So I'm going to just hit like on some of his, on about 4 or 5 of his posts, okay? And I think that's a lot of things that we forget in our prospecting. Liking the prospect's post, engaging, sending to stop listening to others' opinions and start believing in yourself. Wow, I like that. Then I'm going to scroll down. If we're not friends, most likely it's not going to leave an option for me to actually comment, but that's okay. Also, if you see where people don't have their friends list showing, here's what I do. Wish I could find somebody that doesn't show their friends list. But if they don't have a friends list, however, they have posts up and they have people commenting, then I go to that post and I click on more comments on the very post that they have where there's like a lot of engagement going on. And guess what? All the friends that they communicate with are on that post. That's how you get around the prospects that don't show the friends list. I go right to the comments on their posts. And then I look at their friends. And if you're on the computer, obviously it's going to show you. And she seems like a nice person. I already sent a friend request. Okay, so I'm going to keep going. And I'm going to like this one, okay? And that's going to let them know, that's actually going to make them aware that, hey, you're around, okay? And you're looking at their stuff, you're interested. So I'm going to keep scrolling down and probably like one more time. It says Google and Facebook could afford to purchase every news and media outlet in the country if they wanted to. Okay, I still can't comment, but I'm going to like it. And now I'm going to move on. And when I say move on, I'm moving on to his friends list, okay? We have a lot of mutual friends. However, there's still a bunch of friends that I don't know, okay? And look, he only shows that he has mutual friends. He's not showing me all of his friends. So what I'm going to do is go back. And just like I told you, when they don't show their friends, I'm going to go into the comments and look at the friends that he has. She looks like a positive person. If people looked at the stars each night, they'd live a lot differently. She just seems really positive. You can tell she's smiling, very clean picture and clear. So I'm going to add her as a friend. And then I'm going to go into her profile. And I'm going to do the same thing. Every day I do this. Every day. It started to actually become a habit after being trained to do it and watching Charlie's presentation. Actually, it was a webinar. It was a 30-minute or 45-minute webinar. Every last one of us should have that. Every last one of us should be paying attention to it and repeating it every day. So going down to her intro, she doesn't show much, but she lives in Manhattan, and she obviously likes furniture. And you can tell that she, oh, that's very beautiful. We'll keep scrolling down. She shows also mutual friends. However, once again, to get around that, you go to where the comments are happening. Okay, so now you can still see all of her friends. Jill works at a medical spa and wellness center in North Carolina. So what I'm going to do is scroll down so I can actually add her as a friend. And I don't really wait for anybody to, like for instance, Julia right now that we're on her profile, I'm not waiting for her to actually add me as a friend because I know it's going to happen. And even if it doesn't happen, somebody's going to, one of her friends that I'm going to actually add as a friend are going to end up, adding me as a friend anyhow. So you don't really wait, just keep going. Just make sure that you don't go into Facebook jail. So, be mindful of that. And then I can look at her other friends as well. And obviously I can't get on Casey's, I can't request him. So if you can't request him, remember again, to get around it, guess what? People comment all the time. Those comments aren't hidden unless they hide them, okay? So you can't say that, oh, I can't seem to, connect with anybody. I can't add them as a friend. They don't show their friends. I keep, getting these blocks. There's ways around it. Okay. So I have liked her little post. And that's all she's showing right now until she adds me as a friend. So I'm not even going to wait on it, okay? And we already have mutual friends. So now I'm going to go up to her friend. Oh, actually, I'm going to go to Jill that I just friend requested. And I'm going to go on her profile and do the same thing, okay? So she looks like a positive individual, very free and likes art. Another clear, nice photo, positive, nothing bad going on, nothing inappropriate going on. Obviously, she does photography because she's taking photos of other people. She lives in North Carolina. She's from Buffalo, New York. Very beautiful photography photos. She has a business. She's in business. Doesn't mean that she has to be in marketing right now, but everybody that is in business, if you think about it, is already marketing themselves. So she's in business, okay? Her friends list, it doesn't show, but once again, you can get around it by going to the comments and you can see all her friends, all right, that are commenting on her posts. Another positive person. I don't really go for like when it's a person's profile like this and they have their kids picture. Just be mindful of that. Don't like the kid's photo because that's kind of weird, and pedophile-ish. So maybe avoid that and just find a photo that you can relate to with adults in it. Okay, and that's great that they have a family photo full of kids and stuff like that, but still, keep going past it and find something that you can relate to that is more, I guess, universal, not just their kids, because I'll be wondering why somebody's liking my kids as well. Most of the time that people that show a lot of their kids and family photos, they have a lot of other positive parents, and this is a couple, they're doing things together. A lot of couples want to get in business together and don't know how. So there's an opportunity to actually find a reason to connect with this person and help them out as well. And they seem very positive. So I'm not gonna like these photos because it's a lot of their family photos. I'll scroll down until I can find something I like. If I don't find something I like, or not even like, but if I don't find something appropriate enough to actually like and comment on, I'll just add them as a friend and keep it moving and go back to their friends list. And as you guys can see, I just keep going. I keep going. There's no end to adding all these friends. I only have 426 friends, but that doesn't mean that I have all these people as a friend to me. If you can see, I need to add a friend, add a friend, add a friend. I don't know any of these people, but you should be able to look at these profiles and see who's positive, who seems like somebody that you'd like to have a long-term business relationship, somebody that looks like they're English speaking. Nowadays, Facebook lets you know where these people are, you know, and you can kind of tell if somebody's Latin, if they're native, if they're Pakistani, if they're in Africa, you know, you can tell. So just keep in mind that they need to be in the top English speaking countries and can afford to be in business or purchase your product from you. Otherwise, you'll be wasting your time. So is there anything you want to say? You're good? Okay, great. Does anybody have any questions as far as prospecting and anything? Go ahead, Amy. You just unmuted, huh?
Oh, no, I'll only unmute to say no.
All right.
I was quick to the job. Sorry. I got a steak waiting for me. That's why.
Amy's doing laundry right now.
I got laundry, I got dinner, it's all good, man. I'm multitasking.
That's fine, that's fine. I mean, Charlie and I were doing business on the phone while we were shopping and in what was it, Walmart? So helping Jacqueline out. We don't mind. You can work anywhere, so just keep that in mind. Don't allow people to make excuses with you because you can actually work anywhere.
Yeah.
Irene, do you have any questions? Because you are new, and I know you've been very active. So if you have any questions, you can, I'll unmute you. Hold on. Okay, now I can hear you.
Okay, what I was wondering about is when you prospect and you go into somebody's profile, if they don't have very much there, they have, okay, like one person I did a profile, I went into their profile, they had about 5 of the exact same picture on there. Would that be like a fake site? Because it didn't look like it was going anywhere. They only had like 2 friends on there, and and the only pictures that they had when I scrolled down was this exact same picture of themselves.
A lot of those times when I see profiles like that, I understand that some people, depending on their age, whether really young or really older, they might be just starting out, but you can tell. If I see something that has a repeat photo over and over and they only have 2 friends and they look suspect, then I'm just not even going to deal with it. I keep moving. Okay. I won't even waste my time.
That's what I did, but they were an older person, and so I kind of figured maybe that was it. They were just learning.
Yeah.
But then again, I just went ahead and moved on. But I really appreciate the way you said we can get around them not having friends, that we can go into their comments and you know, get it from there, because I've been having kind of trouble with that. But anyway, I really appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely. You are welcome. One thing I'm going to show everybody is another way of how I engage with others. On my own profile, I go to my home, which is just the main, you know, it has everything. It has everybody from your friends list that comments. So how I'm able to engage with these friends that I've just added and start seeing them making, putting posts up and whatnot. I go to my home page, okay? Not my personal one. I go to home, where it's just the central for every last friend and all their business out there. You know, you get to see it. So I'll just start scrolling down until I see something that I can actually relate to. Let's see. So I'm gonna keep scrolling. I don't know Anik, but he's really good. So let's see. Okay. Will someone get Chuck Norris tissue? Stupid. Okay. So I just scrolled down and just looked through my friends list so that I can actually engage, because you want to engage daily with your friends. Okay. What's the purpose of them being your friend if you're not engaging with them? That's what the engagement posts are for as well. You know, so this is where you would see your friends would see your engagement posts on their home feed. Okay. So you keep scrolling down until you see something that actually stands out, that, you know, a person seems like they may need, you know, a comment or two from you, or something that you actually relate to that is very, that might be a person that you might want to connect with on a business level. Okay, so it looks like really nothing much is going on. It was me and Charlie. So obviously Dr. Allen, a lot of these people obviously I'm doing a lot of business with already. So let me see if I can find an example soon. Okay. Okay, let's see. All right, let me go up a little bit. Just seen something. Okay, that's an ad. There's a lot of ads on Facebook. Okay, so for instance, I'm actually dealing with this girl right now. Like we're in communication. I'm doing a cleanse with her, but she's not in the business. A lot of people that are on my profile, they're not in business with me. So to still keep things going and keep and engaging with your audience, and to get to understand and learn what they want, you still want to engage with them. We're not in business together. So that doesn't mean just because we are on Facebook as friends, you know, that you don't communicate with them, because those very people have 10 million other people that they're talking to. So she has something that's really good, and it's about the alkaline body, and I'm actually studying that, so I'm going to like it, or actually even love it. And then I'm going to say, gotta get this book. Okay, I'm staying engaged with all of my friends, okay? And then I keep going. So even if you feel like you've already added so many people to where you just possibly might go to Facebook jail, now you can get out of there and spend more time on going through and engaging with your friends. Okay, so you'll keep going and you'll scroll through your home feed to see who you haven't been speaking to. And I guarantee you haven't been speaking to everybody in your Facebook friends list, okay? There's probably many people that you need to actually reach out to, okay? So don't mind that marijuana became legal in Nevada. You're gonna see a lot of that. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna keep scrolling down, and this is another sponsored ad. However, that is not what I'm looking for. Okay, so cool. Somebody on my friends list. This is actually a group, it looks like, and this is a friend on my friends list. Very pretty wedding. I don't know if I would allow my man to wear tennis shoes at his wedding, but okay. I'll like it because that's a very pretty wedding, very beautiful dress. And then I'm gonna comment, beautiful. And I'm gonna stay engaged. I'm gonna make sure people know who I am. Okay, I don't care if they get tired of it. I'm gonna make sure they know who I am. Because just those little comments alone help And it goes a long ways. Once you comment, they're going to wonder who's commenting. Wow, okay, I haven't spoke to this person in a while. So maybe I'll start looking at their stuff, and they'll become more and more aware of you. Okay? So you guys get the picture, the idea of this. It's pretty simple. It's just repetition. You know, you just got to keep going through and prospecting and engaging. The more that you do that, the more that you'll bring people your way. The engagement posts are everything. The engagement posts are what attracts people to you. You don't have to go shopping for any customers or any business partners. Charlie at the pool. So it's just, I mean, it comes to you. All you got to do is do your work every day. I mean, all it takes is probably about an hour a day to just get through. I mean, you see how many people I got through in less than an hour. It doesn't take that long, and I've connected to all these people. And these are the friend requests. Guess what? They're starting to accept my friend requests as well. Okay? So it's not hard. So I don't want to hear that it's hard. And on top of that, you just got to set out time, start scheduling your time to do prospecting, going through. It was that simple that I just got through, what about, I don't know, 5-10 people. I've commented on a couple people's posts as well. It wasn't hard at all. Wasn't nerve-wracking. I wasn't stressed. It's the easiest thing to do, okay? And then guess what? Once they become your friends, you go to your home feed, and you start seeing all of your friends that you just added, that added you back. You'll start seeing all their posts. Then you can start engaging with them. That's the whole point of adding your friends, okay? So does anybody, hold on one moment. Let me unmute you. What'd you say, Irene?
Do you keep track of all the ones that the people that you like, I mean, not like, but ask to be their friend? Do you keep track of all that? Since you have so many, I know you go through it every single day, but that way you can recognize them or their name. So if you have so many, how do you
I mean,
recognize
that's
your
a
new
good
ones?
question. That's not I'm not opposed to it, but I personally don't do it. I just keep adding people because I guess I'm not looking for just one person that
Right.
may turn out to be one of the good people. They'll come to you. So whether or not you remember who you liked or who you added as a friend that added you back, they'll come to you if they want to do business with you.
But
You know.
excuse me,
Uh-huh.
I had gotten a friend request through somebody that I had asked to be a friend of,
Mhm.
but I didn't care for their profile, so you don't have to accept them,
No,
correct?
you do not have
Okay.
to accept anybody.
Uh,
If they don't seem like a person that is somebody that you actually want to have a long-term business relationship, if they don't seem like the person that can afford your product or afford to be in business
Right.
with you, and if they are not in the top English-speaking countries, no.
Okay.
Just leave it.
Okay.
Just leave it there, or delete the request.
Okay.
I delete
Thank
requests all day long. I don't have any regret.
you. Okay. Good. Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
this is
Thank
your
you.
business, so you have to take it serious.
Right.
You know.
Right. Right.
All right. Does anybody else have any questions? Think we're good? All right. I just wanted to go over this with you all because it seems as if not a lot of the members are doing their prospecting and engaging. And we have all the training there. So you'll have this training, and then I'll also post Charlie's webinar again in the group so that you guys can all watch it and go over it, because what he says, it doesn't end. It's there. It's constantly. It's a never-ending cycle. Okay. While you're in social media, everything that he says in that training, everything that I'm saying right now is what you want to continue doing. Even when we go in automation, you're going to want to know how to train your members. Okay. We're not going to be training everybody's member for them. Okay. So you're going to need to know how to train your members. This is your business. Okay. So if there are no questions, then that's all I wanted to show you all. I just needed you all to know that it's very simple, very easy, very fast to go ahead and prospect and add new potential members and prospects and friends, business partners. Alrighty? Then we're good to go. I'm going to stop recording and stop sharing.